After discussing food, it's natural to assume that we now need to talk about the fourth most valuable need of the human body, exercise. Most people associate health solely to food and exercise. What to eat, what not to eat, how much to exercise in order to lose weight or burn calories. We don't realize that food and exercise are just part of the formula that equates total health. Let's review the most important needs of our body. Number one, oxygen, or air if you will. We require it 24/7, and without it we would die in a matter of minutes. Second, water. We only last a few days without it. Third is food. Without these precious nutrients to sustain it, the body would perish within days. The rule of thumb, 4 minutes without air, 4 days without water, and 40 days without food shows us how little time we can be without these precious commodities which have been created for our existence. Oh, how we need air, water, and food. We need them constantly, and we need them consistently. Now, on the contrary, we can go for long periods of time without exercise. I jokingly say that the body can go up to 40 years without exercise. Now, this is not a literal truth, but I think that you know where I'm heading. So many of us today are living very fast-paced lifestyles, yet we find ourselves sedentary, basically living our lives without much physical movement or exercise. We drive cars to work, take transportation to buy our groceries, drive the kids to school, or for even times of entertainment. Once we arrive at our destinations, most of the times we're sitting again, with hardly any movement at all. We spend hours in front of the television or our computers, either for work or for play. This in itself is keeping many, if not most, stationary. Rarely do we get our heart rate up to a point of even creating a sweat. Then we wonder why we have no energy, and oftentimes we feel sluggish, lethargic, and have weight issues. The MP3 in the workbook series will go into greater detail as to the importance of exercise and how it fits into the equation of nutrients minus toxins equals health. I'm going to share with you 7 how-tos of exercise. I want to show you 7 different exercise formats that you can follow to help you master the fourth most important need of the body. Let's discover our health and beauty from the inside out. I want to begin by explaining just a few principles regarding exercise. Exercise is key in helping your body rid itself of toxins. These toxins can greatly be eliminated through sweat. That's right. As your pores open up and you begin to sweat, toxins are eliminated. Also, as you breathe and exhale deeply, toxins can be expelled through your lungs and breath. This is the minus side of the health equation. Nutrients minus toxins equals health. The plus side to the equation is that when you exercise, you're creating an increase in blood flow and oxygenation of your cells. You will also gain flexibility, strength, and stamina. All of these are vital to the health of your body. Each of these exercises can be mixed and matched with others in the given categories. I like to view my body in parts or categories so I can be sure that my entire body is being fully worked out and properly maintained, just as if I was a high-performance vehicle. Within each section, you can take 1 or 2 exercises from any of these categories to create your own fun and customized exercise routine. Now let me show you the 7 how-tos of exercise, or what I call build your own body. Let's work out. Jogging. Jog anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. Jumping rope. Be sure to jump from anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. Concentrate on slow, deep breathing and relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. This up and down motion is a great way to cleanse the lymphatic system. Jumping jacks. We all learned how to do jumping jacks when we were kids. You want to get up doing about 100 jumping jacks in totality. This is a great warm-up and helps to drain the lymph system. You'll probably feel the burn in the calves and your arms may tire, but keep jumping, being conscious of taking deep breaths in and slow exhales. Push kicks. Imagine that you're putting on a nice tight pair of jeans. Lift that foot up and bring the knee towards the chest, and then imagine you're pushing the ball of your foot right through the leg of those tight jeans. Remember, keep the heel off the floor on the supporting leg. The hand of the same leg will draw back as if you were pulling a lever, and the foot raises up. Keep the opposite hand by your ear. High knee walk. Make sure to keep your heels off the floor so that there is no strain placed on the lower back. Take your arms and act as if you're holding an oar and rowing from left to right as the knee lifts and strikes straight forward. Alternate left and right with both arms and the knees, walking it out. 1-2 punch. You want to punch as fast as you can with a jab and cross. The jab is the front hand and the cross comes from the back. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 as fast as you can and as relaxed as you can from 30 to 45 seconds. 4-punch combination. We're adding the 3 and 4 of a 4-punch combination, which is a hook and uppercut. Make sure you pull your abs back towards your spine. Also, lift those heels up off the floor so that you have a range of motion in order to turn your hips in order to support the 1-2-3-4 punch combination. Speed bag training. Make sure you keep those elbows shoulder height and have your hands above your head. You're going to rotate your hands around in a circular motion as quickly as you can, just as if you were working the speed bag. You want to punch, 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 punch as you rotate left to right, all the while tightening your abs, and be sure to breathe. Circle the wrists backward and forwards anywhere from 5 to 10 times. Rotate the elbows 5 to 10 times, both backward and forwards. Swing the arm forwards and backwards at least 5 to 10 times. You really want to feel the full rotation from your chest to your back, opening up the shoulders. Place your feet shoulder-width apart, really circling those hips. As you rotate your hips, push forward and then drive your hips and bottom back, circling left and right. For balance, keep your arms up or out and find a spot on the ground in front of you and stare at it. Begin to circle the leg both backward and forwards. You'll rotate the leg all the way around, opening up the hip. Lifting the knee, circle your leg both to the left and to the right. Now circle your ankle, circling both right and left. Be sure to rotate both to the right and left side, opening up your joints at the hips, knees, and ankles. You really want to keep your eyes focused on that spot on the ground in order to keep your balance, and whatever you do, don't hold your breath. With your feet together, place your hands on your knees and circle the knees to the right and to the left. Open your feet a bit more than shoulder width apart and place your hands on your knees. Circle the knees, trying to let those knee tips touch each time, both inward and outward 5 to 10 times. Place your toe on the ground and circle around at the ankle both to the right and the left side. Do this for the other foot as well. Raising the shoulders a little bit, circle the head. Ear to shoulder, chin to chest. Ear to shoulder and head back. Rotate the head both to the left and to the right side. Now shrug the shoulders back and forth a bit to release any tension that we may have placed on the neck. Work the shoulders in a non-invasive way. With your head looking at the floor, lift your heels and bring your head towards the wall anywhere from 30 to 100 times. With hands double shoulder width apart at chest level, press towards and away from the wall using your own body weight for resistance. These provide more resistance as gravity draws you closer to the earth. Keep the abs pulled back tight, feet shoulder width apart, and the arms at chest level. Hands are double shoulder width apart to do this series of triangle wall-ups. Repeat this movement anywhere from 10 to 30 times. Reposition your arms to a normal push-up stance with hands directly in front of the shoulders, keeping that wall-up going. Now place your hands together in a diamond position. Keep elbows pressed close to your sides and your hands at chest level as you dip your chest towards the diamond. Press heels towards the ground while raising your sit bones. Look towards your belly, tuck your chin into your chest, keeping your head between your shoulders. Ease hips towards the ground, looking to the sky. Breathe deep, pulsing gently 1 to 2 times in each posture. While in down dog, lift one leg. With elbows at your side, dip into plank, then flow to a push-up position. Bring hips to the ground, look up in the air. Go back into the down dog and repeat, lifting the other leg. You want to build up to 10 to 30 of these. Relax, breathe. You can do it. Using a secure chair, place hands directly in back of your hips. Press up and down, reaching the floor. Too difficult? Bend the knees until you're comfortable doing full-on tricep dippies. Stepping forward, bend your knee at a 90-degree angle. Alternate both the left and the right side. Keep your chest up and abs pressed back. Curl your hands in front of you for balance. You will do the same as the stationary lunge except backwards. Be sure to keep your chest up and do not lean forward over the knee. Stand against a wall for balance. Raising your heels off the floor, quickly flex the calves, pulsing up and down. Your goal, 100 calf raises to strengthen and sculpt the calf. Curl your hands towards your chest as you step out to the side and lunge. Hop back to the center and place feet together. Step out to the other side and repeat. Curl your hands towards your chest as you step out to the side and lunge. From there, swing your arms above your head as you raise up to the balls of your feet and then go down into a squat. Feet come together as your hands fall down towards your side. Step out to the other side and repeat. You want to do at least 10 to 20 of these on each side. Begin by raising arms high above your head. Squat down with your hips and bum going downward, placing your hands on the ground. Be sure to keep your abs pulled back nice and tight and don't lean forward. Chest and shoulders should always be pulled back with great posture. In a fighting boxer stance, keep your hands at ear level, drop your hips and bum towards the ground, and hop up while alternating your feet. A safe way to begin working the hamstrings, secure a chair on a mat or against the wall. From a seated position, you want to stand straight up as you lift your hands above your head. As you sit, your hands are going to either go to your lap or to the sides of the chair. Support your lower back by placing your hands underneath your hips. Keeping your legs straight, raise them to a 90-degree angle and then bring them back to the ground. You want to do anywhere from 20 to 40 leg raises. Support your lower back, lift your shoulders off the ground and look at the tips of your toes. Raise the heels off the floor 4 to 6 inches, then pulse the legs quickly. Place your hands in back of your head, but do not lace your fingers. Feet are shoulder width apart on the floor as you crunch your tummy with your chin pressing towards the sky. Lift your hips up off the floor and continue the pulse. Keep your elbows pressed back towards the ground, continuing that pulse. Now lift the knees at a 90-degree angle and keep pulsing. Lifting the hips up off the ground as you pull the arms around the legs, do a reverse sit-up. Go back to your original crunch position and then lift the knees towards the chest at a 90-degree angle. Drop your knees to one side and then do small pulsing crunches. Now alternate to the other side. You want to do anywhere from 20 to 40 crunches in each posture. Using a secured chair, your hips will be towards the front of the chair as you lean back. Hold either the arms or the bottom of the chair for support. Draw your knees towards your chest, then extend the legs without letting them touch on the floor. Continue anywhere from 20 to 100 times. Support lower back with straight legs. Pulse left middle, right middle. With nice legs, support lower back with straight legs. Pulse left middle, right middle. With nice straight legs, ride your imaginary bicycle forward and backwards. Still supporting the lower back, imagine that you're walking again, both forward and backwards. Remember to not hold your breath. Alternate the feet by doing scissors. Try to do a series of 5 to 20 in each posture. Now let's do the infamous ice cream dip, both forward and backwards, working those abs with small pulsing leg raises. Now let's finish with boxer sit-ups. Heels are stayed pressed towards the floor as you sit up and punch left and right as you twist your waist both to the left then to the right. When planking, keep your body parallel to the ground. Keep your entire body tense, including your abs. Plank from the elbows or the hands. Keeping the feet on the floor and knees shoulder width apart, lift one shoulder off the floor and imagine that you're dipping your elbow into your opposite hip, alternating left and right. Flat on your back with knees at a 90-degree angle, place your hands in back of your head. Remember not to lace your fingers to avoid jerking your neck. Keeping the elbows pressed back towards the ground, begin the pulse, chin towards the chest, anywhere from 20 to 40 pulses on each side. Relax on one side, straighten your top leg and lift it approximately 6 to 8 inches from the ground with toes pointed upward. Continue a pulsing motion as you now place the toes downward and then parallel to the ground, continuing that pulse. Pulsing anywhere from 40 to 60 pulses in each posture. Swing leg in front of you and then back 10 to 20 times. Now take the supporting leg and lift the ankle off the ground, pulsing it anywhere from 10 to 20 times as well. A great inner thigh burner. Stand against a wall or a chair for balance, feet shoulder width apart. Swing your outside leg up to hip level and then swing towards the inside of your... In a tabletop position on your hands and knees, keep your body isolated. With knee bent at a 90-degree angle, lift leg to hip level. You'll feel the burn, but continue anywhere from 30 to 60 times, both right and left side. In a tabletop position with knee bent at a 90-degree angle, reach your heel upward, as if you were pushing your heel towards the roof. Bring your knee back to start position, not toward your chest. Lying on your back, feet on the floor, knees bent and hands by your side, lift your hips up 100 times towards the ceiling as you squeeze your bum. Now this is what I call buns in the oven. Using a wall or chair for balance, feet shoulder width apart, begin to lift the toes off the floor quickly, flexing the shins up to 100 times.